Hi everyone, this is Peter. Today I want to introduce is the wireless follow focus from PDMOVIE. Okay, wireless follow focus. People always thinking about it's expensive and also it's hard to set up because probably you have to have a rods and then you mount the motors and then you have to have a lot of cables to connect it to each other, and then at the same time you have to find a way to power up the motors. But how about this one? Pretty small and easy, is it? This is the new product from PDMOVIE. This is called the Live Air. So now we no need to worry about how to get the cables, like maybe a connect, and then what should I like maybe place the batteries, because now the motors can be powered by a batteries like this. This is a Canon LPE12 batteries. So once you put this batteries in, okay, so the motor is already been powered up. So how to set up? For each for the control and also the motor, they are communicate with Bluetooth. So the setup is also pretty easy. So when you put on the batteries and then, okay, you will see a red light here. So now the motor is actually searching the controller. So then you actually switch on the controller. So this here will see it's actually red light flashing. So once the red light is flashing, so that means they are actually finding each other. So once the light is become white without flash, so it's a stable white light, now, okay, it's already communicated. So it's pretty easy. Just press the button, wait for it, change the color, that's it. And then you already can start straight away. So also, there is one thing which I think is amazing because, okay, the calibrations. Normally, the situation is, okay, you press the buttons and then they calibrate the start point and the end point. But it actually most likely is probably work for a manual focus lens or maybe for the high-end lens from PL lens, something like that. But if you are using like the EF lens, AF lens from like FE lens from Sony or maybe Nikon lens, you will find out there is the issues because, okay, they never ever have a start and an end point. So if you got like a gear here and then they will actually turn forever. So how can I calibrate? Normally you have to hold the gear and then you never ever get like a correct start and end point. Then you can have to set an AB and then to find a correct one. But if I really want to use an AB, how can I do it? So PDMOVIE now offer you a manual calibration mode. So let me show you how easy it is. So you first start the start point from, for example, here, and then I set the end point, for example, like here. Okay, once I do that, I touch it. And then now the motor is already calibrated the start and the end point for my lens. So it's really easy. So now the whole system is actually working properly now. And then this is good for small unit, for example, like the A7S or maybe a DSLR, because, okay, you don't want to have like a small camera with a lot of bulky things and then become super big. And then the other thing is, because like this control is actually wireless, so you can put this system into a gimbal and then you can actually mount with a gimbal, and then at the same time you can actually like maybe do the focus at the same time. So it's pretty easy. And then the most amazing thing is the price. The price for this Live Air is probably the same as the manual follow focus unit. So if this is the case, why don't you still like work with the manual one? Let's go for wireless. So if you want to know more about like this PDMOVIE Live Air, please visit ANS website.